Hello Taurus, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your October 2022 monthly check-in reading. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with a different deck. So what needs to come out for the sign of Taurus? What's going on for you? We have the High Priestess, hindsight being 2020. What you need to understand right here is that if you've made plans within your life, this is something that kind of came out within Aries reading. You need to go back and look at those plans. Remember, hindsight is always 2020, and that's what the High Priestess wants to illuminate to us, is that kind of represents the polarities between masculine and feminine energy. It represents yin and yang, seeing things from different viewpoints, seeing things from the feminine viewpoint, seeing things from the masculine viewpoint, and understanding that regardless of which path you take, you can see each other at the end of enlightenment, okay? So with this High Priestess is look at your situation, look at it from different points of view. We've gone into Libra energy. And if you know about tarot, the Empress card, which is your card, is also co-ruled with Libra. So we have Divine Feminine, your energy, on the on one hand, and then you have Libra energy, which is Divine Masculine, on the other. So that's kind of what the High Priestess also represents, having that one white pillar and then having that one black pillar. So let's look at this energy right here. What's going on with this High Priestess energy? What do we need to know? We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Six of Wands in reverse. With the Seven of Cups, this kind of represents some sort of illusion within your life, okay? The Hanged Man wants you to see things past this illusion. You're looking at a situation, you're thinking, wow, this looks beautiful, this looks great. And with the Hanged Man, it's saying, it's not all that in a bag of chips. You need to look at the situation for what it actually is, okay? See things from a different point of view. And then you're going to realize something with this Six of Wands. People are not very happy for you regardless, okay? So you could be planning out, some sort of wedding, some sort of, baby shower. You're like going through all these sequences of events within your life. Maybe you think other people are happy for you, and then you realize in the end, you're doing all these things for people who don't actually want you to succeed, who are very jealous for you with the Six of Wands. I kind of feel like what you're doing right here is you're putting time, energy, and attention, taking care of certain things, certain people within your life, certain viewpoints and ideologies, and people just don't want you to win. They're very upset with this Six of Wands in reverse. You still come out on top, but the problem is no one is actually within your court. No one's actually cheering for you. Stop it. Sorry, my cat's like trying to jump up on the windowsill and was like making the camera go back and forth. So with this Seven of Cups, what's going on? I don't want him to knock my camera off of the little podium that I have set up for it. What's going on with the Seven of Cups? What do we need to know? Oh, we have the Tower. The Tower coming out with the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you're wanting to invest in someone or something right here. You're thinking it looks like a very good opportunity, but with the Ace of Pentacles and this Tower energy, this could be very catastrophic for you because you're not looking at like all the dangers to this situation. Let's pay attention to this energy. What's going on with this Ace of Pentacles? Are you investing into it? Oh, you want to charge headfirst into investing. You're seeing something with this Seven of Cups. You're like, oh yeah, I really want this to work out for me. But with this Tower energy, what's this? The Ace of Cups. The Fool energy. The Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like you make a risky decision and you actually come out on top with this Fool energy with this Eight of Pentacles. It's like an educated risk. It's kind of like a gamble in a way. This could be like you go out and you see like the slot machine, you're like, it's big money, mega millions, and you're like, sure, I'll put $1 into it. You put $1 into it and you win the situation. Other people are not happy for you. So before you start spending all your money on your friends and your family, whatever this situation is right here, I kind of feel like it's dumb luck. It's literally dumb luck because that's what the Fool represents. It's an educated guess. You get a feeling. You're wanting to do something kind of impulsively, and it works out for you with this Eight of Cups, because when the Tower falls down, what's left is the Eight of Cups in front of you. It's emotional fulfillment. You spend money on something. The Tower falls down. You kind of have like this dumb luck, this grand epiphany. You're left with the Eight of Cups. You're left with this Fool energy. People are looking at you like, why was it Taurus? Why did Taurus win this situation? And it's kind of like because this is your karma. This is like good energy that you've put out into the universe. You're receiving something for all this work that you've put out there. The Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor right here. So before you go and like start spending your money and start, giving out to other people right here, maybe you're getting like a job promotion and your friends are like, oh, Taurus, why don't you help me get a job there? Maybe you get like you become manager of something, right? People are not happy that you've got this managerial position. Maybe they feel like you don't deserve it. Maybe they feel like you got it because of dumb luck. Well, now all of your friends are like, hey, why don't you get me promoted? Hey, why don't you try to get me in this? But here's the thing. See it from a higher perspective and realize that people don't actually want you to succeed right here. Whoever you're surrounding yourself with, let's look at this. You have the Temperance and you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Hanged Man wants you to understand that this blessing is for you. This Ten of Pentacles is for you, not for anyone else, okay? These people who are in your life who are just kind of like fair weather friends, or maybe you've already gotten some bad vibes from them. You're like, oh, I hang out with them just because. When they see you reach some sort of enlightenment, some sort of fulfillment, when they see the angels actually alchemize something, that's supposed to be, in a way, karma for you and karma for them. Karma for them talking bad about you behind your back, and karma for you for putting up with the situation. So now, it's not saying to not take care of everyone within your life. You should take care of like your family members who've always been there for you, or say your best friend who's always been there for you. But at the same time, this is not for people who you just went out and met like, a week ago. This is not for people who already kind of hate you deep down. Because we can sometimes hang out with people who don't like us. Like, I'm guilty of doing that. Like, I'm bored and it's like, oh, sure, whatever. I know that person talks shit about me. It's whatever. But say you were to like win a lottery or have some sort of like really good windfall happen. Now this person's wanting to capitalize off of your interest and your gains right here. Should you let that happen? This could be someone like you finally are able to get a really nice house within this economy and someone's like, hey, let me be your roommate. Why would you let them be your roommate when you've done it yourself? That's what this is it's like, think of it on a more practical sense as well, Taurus. Maybe you attain something that's through your own merit and your own hard work. And maybe you did have some dumb luck. Maybe the angels say, okay, I've seen you struggling, because remember, the angels make you struggle for blessings. They don't just hand things to you. That's what a lot of people fail to understand, is that they say, oh, I'm wrestling with these demons. It's like, no, man, you asked the angels. The angels aren't just going to come down and hand you something. They're going to make you struggle, like Jacob's ladder. Jacob had to struggle and fight that angel all night long to receive the blessing, right? So I kind of feel like you've done that work. You've put in that energy. You fought with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands represents war. With this Eight of Pentacles, you put in a lot of energy to this, and the angel is now alchemizing something for you. It's this Ten of Pentacles. See it from a higher perspective. You're not struggling with demons. You're struggling with the angels right here. And this is for you. If you've put in all this energy and all this time, why are you going to let other people who don't like you capitalize off of it? The Nine of Swords coming out with the Six of Wands. You have the Six of Wands upright. You have to understand that it could also be you. Maybe you feel like you're not deserving of this situation, but you are. See it from a higher perspective. A lot of people can turn themselves down, or not turn themselves down, but what's the word I'm looking for? Depreciate their own value. A lot of people can have like a depreciative sense of humor, saying like, oh, I'm garbage, I don't deserve those kinds of things, I don't really know why I got it. No, you don't need to do that to yourself, Taurus. You need to see why you have this right here. See it from a higher perspective. Is it because you're a good person? Is it because you take care of other people? Is it because you'd give the shirt off of your back to someone else? Okay, well, now you have something. Don't call it garbage. Don't, say that you don't deserve something right here. If something good is coming for you with this Wheel of Fortune, this Fool energy, you put in time, energy, effort, and money, and people might have even thought it was stupid for you to do so in the first place. Maybe even people kind of trash talk the situation. You come out on top, it's for you and not for them. We have the Two of Wands. Find new situations, and with this Queen of Wands, embody this energy, embody this Aries energy. This Aries energy is she's the only person who sits on her throne. Yes, she has the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is someone who's also on his throne over here in a separate kingdom. They are married. They don't run the same kingdom. That's what's funny about the Queen of Wands energy. The Queen runs her own queendom, kingdom, whatever you want to call it. The King of Wands runs his own thing. They are married. They meet up. They, do what kings and queens do, lovers do. But they are not reliant on one another, okay? She is not reliant and she's not submissive to the King of Wands. She is standing within her own power. Remember, the Queen of Wands is representation of someone who is a witch, someone who's a very powerful magician. We have the Three of Pentacles. You earned this. You've worked for this situation within your life. People are coming to you wondering how you're able to craft this arch, how you're able to have these nice things within your life. How can you do this, Taurus? It's because you've put in the time, energy, and effort, and other people have not, okay? Now, I do kind of feel like there's some dumb luck involved, but even at the end of the day, it's not dumb luck. I need to also see it from a higher perspective and tell you that it's the angels coming in, it's divine intervention. It's not just dumb luck either, okay? A lot of people can view it as that, but it is divine intervention. The angel's saying, all right, you struggled enough, here's your blessing. The Eight of Cups with the World card and the King of Pentacles. Your energy is coming out with the King of Pentacles, walking away from emotional situations to complete cycles to become this King of Pentacles for yourself, okay? So I kind of feel like maybe you're going to have to walk away from people, wrap up cycles within your life right here, and become this King of Pentacles, someone who sits on his throne, takes care of his own kingdom. People are not going to be happy when you do this. People are going to want you to take care of them, but why are you taking care of them, Taurus? That's the situation right there. Why are you the one who has to take care of other people? Because I don't really feel like Taurans want other people to take care of them either, and they also don't want to, take care of other people. So it's vice versa, right? You're not someone who wants to be, this submissive person, and you're not someone who wants other people to be submissive to you. You don't want to be like the sugar daddy, and you also don't want to be the sugar baby. That's what the situation is. You're saying, I want to have my own money, and I want to meet people who are on my level. I don't want to take care of them. I don't want them taking care of me. Mutual exchange, Queen of Wands energy. So you could be this Queen of Wands meeting this King of Pentacles, someone who sees you as like a worthy, opponent. You might view this person as a worthy opponent. And when I talk about opponent, I'm not saying that you're going to fight them, but, someone who challenges you within love. And that's what we also have to understand is it's like, at certain levels, at certain time periods within your life, people are not going to, just want to fawn all over you. They're going to want to know who you are. They're going to want to test you, take you out on dates. Pick your brain, understand who you are. What are your goals? What are your viewpoints? What are your ideologies? What are your religious, political thoughts? Like, they're going to want to know who you are. They're not just going to see you as a pretty face and someone that they can sleep with. And that's kind of what I'm seeing right here is they want to kind of duel you on that information level to understand who you are as a person. How did you attain this? Who are you? So we have this Seven of Wands, we have this High Priestess, and we have this Two of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Wands, you need to push other people back. Hindsight being 20/20, this is balanced out for you. This is karma coming into your life. You need to push people away who are not going to be on this new level. Maybe you get that new promotion, you get that new job, you get that windfall, you get that check, whatever it is. You've worked for it, you've gotten it, it's something that you desire. It's balancing out the situation of all the hard work and effort you've put into something. High Priestess now coming out twice. Don't see it from it's just dumb luck perspective. Oh, I don't really deserve it. No, embody the energy of that. You do deserve it, okay? And that can be kind of hard with this Nine of Wands or Nine of Swords energy. You have this Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords. You have Six of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Six of Wands coming out upright in the same stack. You have double clarification of the High Priestess. You have all the best cards coming out. The Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the Temperance, the Ten of Pentacles. This is meant for you, okay? But you also need to see things from the angelic point of view. Why do you deserve it? And you don't need to trash talk yourself. That's the way that the angels can take things away from you too. Is that when you do finally receive something good, praise, whoever gave it to you. Praise the higher power. Praise God. Whatever you want to do. But don't just, say it's your own work. Don't just blame it on other people. See it from a divine intervention point of view. The Four of Pentacles, hold on to things. The Nine of Swords, hold on to your information. You have this Emperor coming out. You have divine authority. Hold on to your money. Hold on to whatever you've attained for yourself. The Emperor is someone who sits on his throne. He's not someone who just has people come down and worship him. He's working behind the scenes. Just because you receive something doesn't mean you stop working, right? This could be, you're working at a job. You get a really huge life insurance payout from someone. You get put in a will, whatever it is. You don't just quit the job and say, oh, whatever, I'm just going to, go do my own thing now. No. You talk about it in quiet to, your close family and friends. You continue doing what you're going to do. You plan out everything accordingly. And then when you're finally ready to say, I'm done with this situation, that's when you can leave that, okay? But you don't just make a quick decision to rush and leave, all right? You don't just make quick decisions to burn people along the way. Like maybe you really hate your job and you just want to cuss out the manager. Don't even do that. Just understand that, hey, the angels came through for you. The divine came through. You put up with all their shit for all this time. And that's something that the angels will do, is they will put stumbling blocks within your life. And it's important to understand that people can, yes, they can be stumbling blocks. They can be sent from, the divine or the demonic realm. And they can be put into your life to see if you can navigate around them. If you can, hold on to who you are, hold on to your own spirituality, hold on to your own ideologies, and work through this energy, work through these really toxic people. Don't curse them out, don't whatever. In fact, it says in the Bible, actually, it says to praise the leaders who have been put before you. And I know that that's really, really hard to say and really hard to understand. Sometimes you just have a really terrible manager, really just awful person within your life. This is the time period where you just say, well, I'm done here. And then you leave. You don't curse them out because you already won. That's the situation. You already have something. Okay? If they're miserable, they're miserable because of their own lives. You have the ghost, regret. You have trick or treat, mischief, and play. Don't go into this regretful energy, okay? With this ghost coming out, don't do any decisions or don't make any decisions that you'll regret later. For example, you want to curse out the person, it happens a lot on like TikTok or on YouTube. I don't have TikTok, but I'll see like little things pop up on YouTube, those YouTube shorts, right? Where they will quit their job in like this very obnoxious manner. They'll grab the telephone and announce to the store like, hey, fuck this job, fuck these people, I hate my manager, whatever, this is very garbage. Don't do that. A lot of people want to do it out of that mischief and that play energy where they were like, yeah, I want to get one over on the man, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, they just ruin their lives. They put that online. Other people are going to know who they are, whatever the situation is. If you got a blessing right here, that blessing is not going to last forever. With happiness, there's sadness. With sadness, there's happiness. There's that balance. Understand that. Just because you're sitting at the top of the world one moment doesn't mean the Wheel of Fortune can't spin around and put you at the bottom again. Okay? So let's look at this. What are these? Witches' familiars. We have survival, lizard, we have blackbird, omens. So pay attention to the omens that are around you. Pay attention to survival energy. Maybe you need to invest into, survival gear. Maybe you need to invest in, being able to take care of yourself if something bad should happen. Maybe you've always wanted to move out of the city, right? And this is your time period to do that, but you have to understand how we're going to survive in the countryside. You have to invest into, a tractor, and invest into livestock, invest into all these other things. That could be that survival energy. You have to pay attention. If you're saying, hey, I want to get out of the city, I wish I had a sign, and then the universe gives you some money, or you get put into a will, whatever the situation is, property opens up that you can afford, 20 miles out of the city, and it's very beautiful property. That's your sign to take that, okay? You have animals coming out, you have the truth. So maybe you're going to have some sort of truth and some sort of sudden clarity within your life coming up. Oh, hold on. I don't want to take that card. It fell out. Pay attention to the animals that are around you. The animals that are around you will be the omens. You have integration. Integrate the signs and synchronicities within your life. For example, when birds go crazy, that can represent that there is a storm about to come, okay? You need to pay attention to the animal's reaction to certain things within your life. If you see animals that are acting erratic, then maybe that is the energy that's coming towards you, is they maybe feel like an earthquake. They maybe feel like a storm, a really bad storm. So integrate their survival methods into your life. You have bliss. If you pay attention to the animals, you should have a very good time on this earth, all right? They're put in place, they're put here on this planet to help us. So follow the signs and the synchronicities. Integrate yourself into this blissful energy as well. Maybe you've wanted to, retire, whatever the situation is, retire early. Then it's time for you to do that. Integrate bliss into your life. Integrate having fun into your life. You have answers, wisdom, learning, communication, tradition, contemplation, wise counsel, spiritual meaning, divine aid, creative spark, and initiation. Learning and communication with the animals is very important right here. And when I say communicate with the animals, is learning how they, interact with other animals. With this tradition, going into like that Taurus energy, that Hierophant energy, not wanting to break away from the traditions. The wise counsel is understanding with the emperor, you have to have wise counsel. He has to have people who are around him who want to see him flourish and want to see him succeed. All right? An emperor has to have a court of people who understand his vision and want to help him promote that vision to the people, all right? We have Berkana. Encourage ideas, aid creative endeavors, nurture a project, and help with family. So pay attention to the people who are actually there for you, okay, Taurus? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.